Hello.
You hear a voice that comes through. It says that you have 5 seconds to live. 4.
Okay,
3.
I'm ducking, I'm dodging. I'm getting under the truck.
I mean, because you guys are gonna watch. It looks like Rude's, I guess, gonna get out.
What did you hear? Rude.
You're gonna watch Rude. He's jumping out. You're getting underneath the car.
Take over.
Oh, you are gonna hear a laugh through the phone. And Bowman's gonna finally, you can hear his voice now. Is he gonna tell you that was hilarious? No,
You
seriously
are a fucking
though.
dick.
He tells you fuck you too. No, he's got some good news. And you know what? He
Oh my
deserved
God.
that for what he had to go through.
That's fair, but Jesus fucking Christ. I was shitting my fucking teeth on the goddamn cement.
Hey, does he good? He tells you that he got you an interview. Yes,
Oh.
grovel at his feet. He deserves it.
Oh,
No, he doesn't. You don't understand. He tells you that you don't get interviews with Critias. I pulled a lot of strings, and I faked being a lot of different people. So here's his advice. Go to this interview. It's tomorrow.
okay.
Tells you it's going to be at 8 o'clock. You need to go to the University of Chicago. You need to go into the Cobb Suite, and you need to find the classroom. Now, he doesn't know which classroom it is, so have fun looking. But you're looking for Professor Demetrius Columbaris.
All right.
And just answer his questions and don't be an idiot, and you'll do fine.
Should I bring the others?
Oh, yeah, it's for all of you.
Okay.
He says you're going to go to this class. If he accepts you, good. That's good. If he doesn't accept you, well, it was nice knowing you.
Hey, another suicide mission. I love this game.
Look, he says his advice, don't mention Manele. That's all he has to say. But now I gave you the name, so I hope it's on your mind and messes with you. But don't mention it. And if he does mention it, he's a bad guy. Bad guy. Horrible guy. You hate him. Awful. The worst. Simple. You'll do great.
Okay. Thank you. Do you want to talk to the doc?
Oh, God, no. He's gonna hang up.
Considering the doctor's probably going to be calling him shortly after that interaction with Fedoma, I don't think Bowman's saving himself much by avoiding the doctor.
You can try.
Jesus. Okay.
I wonder how many times Bowman's going to let the phone ring before he picks it up when he sees the doctor.
I don't recognize
calling.
this number.
I'll start crawling out from underneath the truck. So that was Bowman.
Really? So what did he say to get you to scatter underneath the truck so quickly?
Well, he said he was gonna kill me in 5 seconds. So, very funny. Very funny joke.
I would assume that if he was going to kill you, it would be by the phone exploding. So running under the truck probably would not have helped.
I've seen Hollywood movies. Okay, snipers everywhere. Look at these buildings.
So you were afraid Bowman had a sniper
I
on the
thought
roof.
it was either a sniper or the truck was gonna blow up. It was one of the two. I took my bet.
You didn't even consider that he could have used that thing that he did to your phone to make it a bomb.
If that blew up, I mean, there's only so much C4 you can pack into one of these things. Anyway, good news. We got a interview with the person, this that we're wanting to meet. It's
Who?
tomorrow.
What?
Yeah, remember the Rua?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure. Crit this. Yes.
So
Okay, I got a thumbs up.
We,
Excellent.
not you. We have an interview.
Well, you're invited to come. Yes.
This isn't the royal we. This is the.
What?
Never mind. It's okay.
Anyway, we're going tomorrow. It's at the university, and we need to find out where he is.
So much for having a quiet night to spend at home and lay low. So,
Well, we need to do this. So,
well, okay.
anyway,
I guess
tomorrow at the university, his name is Dr. What
is
he's going by.
okay. Let me put it this way.
I haven't been to
Professor.
school in 20 some odd years.
Okay, this night was Amala's night for what we need to do. Tomorrow is going to be your night for what we need to do. When it becomes my night for what we need to do, we need to stay home.
We've been staying home a lot, so
We did that 5 nights in a row. That means the rest of us get 4 more, except Lynn. She still gets all 5, right?
So what?
anyway, it's great news. He did mention a name not to bring up, so I'm just not going to tell you it. And if he does bring it up, I'm just going to say it's a very bad person that I've heard about, not very much of.
Can I try to guess, with Lynn's knowledge of vampires, being a vampire for 60 years?
Yeah, it would have to be a politics and a mental.
Okay. She does have one politics.
Hey,
So
there you go.
that's 5.
Okay. Okay. So, a name not to bring up. I mean, from what you know about Critias, is yes, he is the Bruja Primogen. He's the one that's in charge of. He takes in fledglings, and he's even taking in like Duskborn, caitiffs, which is unheard of. Usually, they just instantly get. But he's actually taken in all kinds of vampires and giving them a chance to see if they can exist in Camarilla society. If you go through his class, perfect. You pass. You are now accepted by the Camarilla. Can't really think of anyone that he would hate in particular, but it's probably like some Anarch, if you had to guess. I mean, Camarilla, Anarch, maybe it's a Sabbat. I mean, that's kind of what hits within your mind, but no specific name.
Okay.
It is interesting. I would say with the 2,
Right.
yeah, I would say that you know that for a while he stopped teaching and just went off the radar. There's a lot of theories to why. You even might have heard rumors of an attack that happened within one of his classes. Something went down. Not really sure what. Life was lost. That's all you know. And after that, he kind of just disappeared for a while, and now he's come back and has really been pushing with the Camarilla, trying to gain his footing once more. But besides that, you've never met him in person. Especially because you don't just meet him. You have to even be given. You have to be given an audience. You don't just show up.
Right. Okay.
Take it as you will. Good, bad, I don't know, but
Right.
All right. So at this point, I'm assuming we are going to head back to the Haven for the night.
I want to stop by a laundromat. Get my booze and blood-soaked clothes clean, thank you. I would like to show up for this interview tomorrow in my best
Yeah.
robes,
What would
if
you
you would.
wear? What would you wear to a vampire interview?
Now,
Yeah.
I am gonna throw this out here as a mauler. If we don't want to use a laundromat, my apartment's pretty close. It's nice. There's a gate guard. You know, I have a washer and dryer in my place.
Condo?
It's a 4-star luxury apartment, so it's one of the real
Large windows.
Just one, but it's always closed, and I'm pretty high up, so
Does it face or the sun?
on the back half of the day.
Yeah. Quick question, what time is it?
By now, you guys are probably reaching close to 1 a.m. from all the driving.
All right. Well, I'm down to stay at the doctor's apartment for the night.
Do you have a cleaning service that comes through during the day?
No.
Okay, then.
I'll let you know for the most part, I spent most of my hours at the hospital and slept there. They have bunks and things during the long shifts, so
That makes sense.
it wasn't used all too much. But it does afford a nice bed and the luxuries I did enjoy when I did have time off, as rare as it was.
So if you guys head over there, she's gonna drop you off and then go to the her contacts in the black market to try and find some science equipment, medical supplies, stuff like that. Try and get that out of the way quickly.
You're going to go ahead and, well, there's only a couple hours left in the day, and you're going to go ahead and try to do a run for the black market tonight as well?
No, I'm just gonna try and buy a few things if I can.
All right.
Also,
Well,
If
you-
you's okay with it,
possessions.
I would actually rather. I don't probably have my best clothes. I probably had a nicer shirt and stuff, but I'd rather go buy like an actual semi-suit thing. If we're going to a university, that sounds like, you dress to
Yeah.
impress. Maybe we can all update our fashion senses.
Oh, for
Great.
going back to my apartment, I have everything I would need there.
All right. Well,
I'll let you know that there are several very nice clothing shops nearby. We could hit them in the morning. Or
I'd rather
evening.
get this done now. That way, we could just head straight to this tomorrow.
I'm going to have to break the bad news to you. Suit stores do not stay open till 1 in the
Oh,
morning.
there's something that's open up late. I'm sure.
Do you want to
Looks-
go ahead and
looks
look
at
for
Yelp reviews.
Do you really want
I
to pick up
said-
a suit at a thrift store?
Yeah, say pawn shops, and I mean,
They would have.
it might have
some
P
really
on it,
nice-
but
What? Okay.
I've
This
got
is-
some really nice trench coats from Goodwill. Just saying.
I bought a sword from Goodwill once.
Yeah. Are we shopping for trench coats and swords to go to a university?
It depends on the trench coat. I found a trench coat.
I'm
with
going to
lion
go
buttons.
ahead and side 100% with Amala on this. Let's go to her condo. We can look through what she has available. And then at the very start of the night, when the most things are open, if there's anything we still need, we can go and do a quick shopping run before the interview. Is that amendable?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Freaking Theo having to pull on the
Daddy
dad
Theo.
pants. Fucking A.
When we do get back, though, I am going to have a quick group conversation with everybody. If everyone's willing to sit down and listen, where I'm going to explain to ET that there is a monster inside of her.
I mean, Lynn.
Yeah, Lynn, I'm sorry. That there is a monster inside of her that may have lashed out at Vidoma tonight. And
Also,
we definitely need to find this pariah ASAP.
Okay. So is there a way to find this pariah? I mean, last time I checked, nobody had their digits.
Vidoma suggested that Bowman would be very good at finding this gentleman. She suggested it, not me, so
When you call Bowman, make sure you mention that,
I will very much so.
because we're trying to go ahead and give Bowman space. And he's already called Rune tonight, which means that the second you call him, well, maybe he'll just blame it on Rune. Because we hadn't been contacting him until he called.
I did ask
Rune
him if
first.
he wanted to talk to you, Doc, and he said, hell no, and hell no on me.
Oh, I'm sure he knows I have a very hard job to ask of him.
Yeah, we don't necessarily ask him to do the easy stuff, do we?
We do not. So, yes, Lynn, I'm very sorry, but the advice I was given is you must learn to trust yourself, and you cannot be trusted. Good luck.
How the is that advice?
I think
know,
it's very
I
good
heard the
advice.
Did I hear the whole thing?
Well, we were in the caravan.
They were in the
so-
wagon. We
they
were out.
in the caravan. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were like next to the stairs to the caravan. Okay.
No, they had gone back inside at that point when that conversation was happening. So I'm going to assume that we are going to go to Amala's place.
Yep.
go ahead and go through, see if there's any clothing that'll work, clean up the best we can.
That
Then
will be
wake.
for 2 of us.
You know, you're gonna know there's a couple of things here that we've missed the last 5 days. There's a shower that has hot water.
A television.
Yeah,
And-
all the electricity you would need.
And what Theo is going to do is, with all the suit clothing and everybody thinking about dressing up and everything, it's university. Theo is going, he's going to look for a hoodie. He's going to look for some jeans. He's going to look for some shoes. He's going to look at like the exhausted university student. If Amala has that kind of clothing, that's what Theo will choose to go as.
I have some very bad news for you. A boy has never been in my room, let alone boys' clothing.
Yeah,
So,
I figure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Theo can go ahead and first thing at the start of the night, easily pick up, the exhausted university student garb. Because if we're going to a university and you guys are all dressed to impress, Theo is going to dress to blend in.
Oh, I'm going like this.
Mike, Lynn would probably go like intermediate. She would go like a little bit nicer than just, her normal work clothes that she does around the farm. And like try to be a little bit more nicer with her plaid.
All right, you wanted to call Bowman. Well, everyone, welcome to her apartment. First things first, she's not lying when she said luxury. I mean, she actually goes in, it has a big entryway. There is indeed security guards, but there is security. There's even a desk. As soon as Amala comes in, I mean, they do wish Miss Shamash a good evening. And they also hope, obviously you're coming back and you haven't seen you for a while. So, they're hoping you at least get some days off from the hospital now.
I will let them know I'm currently on vacation. You have to use it before the year is up or you lose it.
Staycation. And you guys make your way up, go to the elevator. She's, I think, on like the 9th floor or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. And open up the door. I mean, it has, heavy locks on it, sure, but you can tell this is like a nice, clean corridor, big spaces between these departments. Opens up the door, and that's beautiful in here. I mean, she's definitely one to home decorate. She has like a whole wall with books that is basically just like medical journals, psychology, some even just history, a lot of just educational stuff. Okay, perfect. Yeah, just a lot of boring stuff. Sorry, I had to ask a question.
Any recreational books? Okay, yeah.
I had to ask.
No Fabio books, I'm sorry.
Never know, like some Dr. Smut or something funny, but
You married to her work, I take it.
Right. But you see the window that she's talking about. She does have one large window, and it's the living room area, not the bedroom. You can see the curtains that she can pull back. It very much has a modern style within this place. Faux plants, candles, very pretty, very cozy. Big enough, I mean, she could easily have, a small family in this apartment. She has it all to herself.
Question. When I look at the curtains, are we talking stylized, pristine, fancy, thin curtains, or are we talking full-on blackout curtains here?
I don't know. You tell me, doctor.
Now, that depends on what time of day you're asking for, because it's one of the ones where it's the double. It's got the one sheet you can pull over, then the heavy sheet. So you can set it as a 2-piece.
Okay. So, yeah. Before Theo turns in for the night, he will make sure that both curtains are clearly closed.
There's going to be hooks that'll let you hook it up so it doesn't open up if you don't want it to.
Okay. There we go.
All right. Well, you're just looking for some nice clothes. She's got plenty of clothes for women, but really no clothes for men. Not one to have men over. And I know you said, my dear sweet doctor, that you wanted to call Bowman.
Oh, lovely.
All right. Well,
I wonder if I'm going to have different dreams tonight.
You use the number that you have for Bowman, as it rings a few times, and it goes straight to voicemail. It's not even like a voice one. It's just like, after the tone, please leave a message for, and then it gives just the listed number, as it then beep.
I'm just going to simply ask that I had seen Vidoma tonight, and she had something she'd like me to pass on to you. So if you'd be so kind as to give me a call, I am looking forward to it.
I'm surprised he doesn't have the. This line has been disconnected. I had that tonight when I was making a phone call to a potential client at my work. That was an interesting thing.
So I got a quick question. What time do we wake up?
Depends on who you're asking. The doctor wakes up early.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, no one wakes up at a specific time, but the earliest that vampires usually wake up is like sundown, 6 o'clock, depending on the time of year.
Okay, well, inform everyone we need to be there before 8.
Technically speaking, because my character's a, homesteader, they are well known for waking up at 5 a.m. every morning, even earlier than that, to get ready and whatnot. So technically she would, that would be her lifestyle up to that point.
I mean, vampires can stay awake if they want to.
Well, no, I'm not meaning so much that, but waking up earlier. That's more like what I'm saying.
What's your humanity?
Let's see. Humanity's at 7.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's really no way if a vampire goes to sleep, unfortunately, they sleep until sun goes down. Okay. You'd have to stay awake, and you would know staying awake during the day is miserable. I mean, it's as if you haven't slept in a week as you fight against just the physical fatigue, the mental fatigue. It's like a battle within yourself to stay awake. It takes a lot of self-discipline, and unfortunately, once you do sleep, you really have no say about when you wake up in that regard.
Okay.
Some reason, the doctor can wake up a little bit earlier. For some reason, who knows? But
we'll have to go and get some energy drink flavored blood bags if we have to do it all there.
Yeah, you need something stronger than that. But yeah.
Oh goodness.
Well, I'm gonna go abuse the shit out of the...
do some dirty in a mental hospital bathroom.
I'm gonna abuse the shit out of the doctor's washing machine and bleach.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm just gonna be in there with fucking underwear on, yep.
You know what the worst part is? I am going to come in and help you. I actually have a spray bottle solution that's excellent at getting blood out of clothes. I have to do it a lot.
Well, just in case I can't find the
bring me a
clothes
bowl. I'm gonna soak my knife in bleach for the night, okay?
The leather on the grip is going to be ruined.
That's wood.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll get you what you need. I'll just get a big kitchen bowl, probably one of the metal ones, fill it with bleach.
I am gonna smell like nothing but Clorox. That is great.
Question.
It's summer rain scented.
Oh well,
this is a question I have for the storyteller. Considering that I was, after being turned, in that shade tree and experimented on for a month before I was let loose on my own or thrown away, would my character have any sort of bodily scars or disfigurements from being experimented on?
No, vampires regenerate, and not just that, but the saliva vampires. So when you feed from someone, it just licking the wound is what closes it up. Doesn't leave a scar, nothing, no mark. Honestly, no. I mean, they weren't cutting into you. They weren't doing anything quite like that. It was messing with your blood. So, I mean, they would get enough to take from you, but then once again, their just spit was enough to patch you back up.
Okay, so there was no experimentation to see if I could heal unnaturally fast or anything like that.
No.
Or if I was resistant against stronger forms of damage.
No, it seems more
Fine.
so your experiment was about changes if they added something, did something to you. It's hard to remember, but it was more so an outside force going in that they were experimenting. They didn't really care about your already
Physical
made-
shell.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just want to know this is my first time taking clothes off in front of everyone, if there was any sort of markage that my character wouldn't remember having, but would have.
No, not unless you have any just natural birthmarks, but no, nothing that surprises you, nothing that anyone, I mean, they're not going to stare at you, I'm sure, but yeah, it's not like any marks is going to catch their attention besides a few like moles if you have them.
Okay. So I will go ahead and clean my regular clothing because, well, it's probably not exactly smelling like roses. This is the first time we've gone ahead and cleaned our stuff in what, a week or two?
Or two.
Depending on who you're asking.
Yep.
So yeah, I will definitely clean my regular clothes. Hopefully hoping for something that I can find gently used at a thrift store that I will not be cleaning because it will smell of human. And as I've watched freaking Rune sniff someone out multiple times at this point, I don't know if it's just a Brujah trait or if it's just a Rune trait, but
You haven't seen me sniff a single person.
maybe you're more subtle about it.
No, you spirit tentacle whip people. You're a little different.
You're the only one who knows about that.
I mean, I picked up a point of subterfuge just so it's not so fucking obvious when I'm smelling people. Because I was not aware.
Yeah.
It's like a.
You got a sinus problem there, bud, or are you just happy to see me?
Yeah, I got the sniffles.
Darn allergies.
I guess one thing I can share, anyone who's seen,
Pick you up some Nasonex.
whoever's seen fucking Rune cleaning his clothes and his undies, you will be able to see his whole entourage of tattoos. And if you look underneath the tattoos, you'll be able to see a shit ton of fucking scars underneath. Just all over mostly the torso, where nothing. Mommy issues. Don't hit me again,
Wow.
mommy.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
So
There's a really cool tattoo on the back. You know the Norse thing of where they'll take your ribs and make you the eagle coming out from the back? It's like that.
I'm gonna ask what
wings.
that one
Also-
symbolizes.
Also, it's done in a way so it accentuates some of the beating scars. There you go. Lord.
I'm gonna ask.
What?
Yeah, since I'm helping you unbutton your clothes.
All of this, because during the 20s, girls weren't really like all the guys wore like complete covered bathing suits.
So this is very awkward for Lynn.
Yes.
She's like, I'm not used to seeing naked men, mostly naked men. Might as well be completely naked men to her.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
If
I
it
mean,
helps,
quite-
I have a couple patient gowns you guys can wear as you walk around.
I would have just gone for a bathrobe if available.
I have a couple of those.
I'm
Yeah,
good.
Might be a little small for Rune, but
Theo's not a big guy. So, hey, Catherine.
I'm just letting you guys play dress up.
Oh, thanks.
Anyway,
Thanks.
I have the feeling we're not going to be able to do any shopping tomorrow, so I'm just going to get the best I got.
Well, we can go ahead and snag something quick.
I want to be there by like 7.
Ooh. Okay.
Because I don't know. I know he's in the cab suite, or the cobweb, the cob suite or something. What's his full name? Professor Dominius. Didn't write it all down.
Demetrius. Oh yeah,
Demetrius?
it's
It's
totally
ridiculous.
English. Demetrius
totally.
Columbaris.
Demetrius Columbatrius. Yeah, okay.
Close enough.
Is this motherfucker Italian?
Russian, it sounds
something.
like.
Russian?
Oh, yep,
Oh,
that's
maybe, yeah.
nailed it. Yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, Dimitri.
I was gonna say there's only like 3 Russian names. It's Dmitri, Alex, and Alex.
Well, it's Demetrius, so
Yeah.
let's get it right.
Demetrius Allen. I wanted to say
Demetrius
Alan Partridge.
Columbaris.
Columbaris. All right. Columbaris.
Demetrius Columbaris.
Now we're getting closer. Okay, well, after getting yourselves cleaned up, women, you're able to get some clothes. Men, either just clean what you got. Hopefully, maybe you could stop by a shop. In the morning, you are heading towards the university, so there's going to be plenty of just... university is a little bit south from downtown, but it still has it's by the university. It still has a lot of, like, thrifty shops.
I'm looking for a fucking Goodwill.
Exactly. I mean, even just, like, you could even get just some campus clothes. There's going to be a lot of places that are going to be selling, like, U Chicago merch.
Yeah, something that looks like maybe a campus a branded hoodie, maybe a backpack that looks like it's been kicked around a bit, some jeans that looks like they've been, that a kid's worn them probably for too long. So something that looks like college student, I don't have money to buy nicer things, but these things work for what I need them to do because I'm spending way too much on tuition and books.
No kidding.
And then I will
know
take
that.
I will take my everyday clothes and I'll pack that in the school bag that I'll have slinged over my shoulder. That way, if I need to switch out of college student disguise to normal Theo clothes, I can quickly and easily. In case I need to find a phone booth and pull a Superman.
Well, everyone roll me a rouse check for when we get up next morning.
That's just a D10.
Just a D10. One
Uno
My
D10.
first
D10.
successful rouse check from sleeping.
Oh,
No
well.
hunger.
No.
No hunger. No hunger. Woo.
Yeah, I got a really good one there. I got a perfect.
That's
got near
everybody.
perfect.
7, 10, 8, and 9. Is that right? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. No hunger for anybody. You know what? We're feeling good, which is good because I don't think we have any blood here.
Yeah.
Good. Now is the time to pass. All right. I'll just make it quiet.
Now,
really
now
quiet.
mental note, we do not knows what happened to Calamity. She's currently missing in action at this point, right?
Calamity was left back at the what do I want to call it?
Warehouse.
Yeah, the Haven, the haunted warehouse, whatever you want to call it. The somber ritual site, whatever.
That place that apparently has horrible things underneath it.
Yeah.
Where's the
Place, the place that is what it's not is, but it appears to be something else entirely.
All right. Well, for you, Theo, and you go to sleep.
Oh, great. I knew this was going to happen.
Well, thankfully, this is familiar. It's dark, a little claustrophobic. You can sense movement in the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
And you've had dreams like this, especially a lot recently, where once again you have control of yourself. You don't have no physical body, but you at least have your essence that you can move through the shadows, and you can, as you've done many times, train yourself within this void. Is there anything that you would like to try training tonight in particular? It's a whole lot of nothing around you.
I am going to focus
So
on the
quiet.
shadows, and I'm literally going to focus on, because I know that I can go ahead and summon, if I'm lucky, a pet.
Mhm.
Before I went to bed, Rune's tattoos spring to mind. And having something to protect me, should I be attacked, is also a valuable tool. So, is there a way that I could have the shadows become almost like a tattoo that is covering my skin as a protective armor, literally wearing the shadows?
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to see if I can do. I mean, this is all about experimentation, learning, and trial and error. So Why not?
Yeah, these shadows, once more, you feel a connection. Not necessarily that these shadows are you, but you still share something. And it does obey. It does listen. And it takes you some time usually to get in the within a balanced sense as it then starts to listen to you. You can move it, morph it. And the best that you come to by the end of the night of concentrating is it forms a sort of cloak around your essence, more so than, tattoos, but it just, almost as if just a blanket that just wraps around your body. And it feels, we felt this many a times. Yes, it feels like there's a weight, like a heavy blanket, but it's strangely comforting through this void still. You feel at least safe, though who knows if it can really take blows or depending on what you're looking for, but you at least feel warm within this cold void. And you wake up.
So a cloak of shadows.
All right, Harry Potter.
No, I mean,
I doubt it's going to make me invisible, but I've already got
that'd be
obfuscate
nice.
for that. I've already got obfuscate for that, so I don't need to go ahead and go invisible. But I was looking for something that would at least make it harder for a solid blow to be landed. Maybe it'll distort my presence when someone takes a swing at me. I don't know. But
Doctor, you're the first one to wake up.
as always.
Did you fall asleep in your bed? Okay.
Yes.
Well, you get up. You can see the sun is setting. Not enough to, maybe give you the confidence to open up any windows and burn anybody, but you get up, get yourself ready for the day, and everyone else is still asleep. But there is a friend here that you don't remember. There is a big old horse that's sitting in the middle of your living room.
Sorry.
And I mean, as soon as you open up the door and you just see, Calamity's head is looking right at you, and he has a sharp, sharp smile.
I'm gonna close the door.
Fair enough. He's pretty close to Lynn. Pretty cute. Very cute. All right, well, you ignore that as you get ready for your day, stick into your bedroom and bathroom.
Ninth floor.
I'm not gonna run any water. No reason. But I'm just gonna start getting ready for the day. Gonna ignore the fact that there's a demon horse in my living room. And I'm just gonna go about my business.
Well, the rest
I
of
didn't
you.
invite it up here, just saying.
Oh, you're asleep. I don't blame you. I'll probably click on the TV and watch the news, wait for them to wake up.
Let them deal with the demon horse because you don't want to, right?
100%.
Well, the rest of you wake up. You're all feeling pretty good. You feel the vitae within your blood surge as it fuels your shambling corpses. But your beasts seem to be at least docile, content with what you have fed it in the previous night. And, a few things. I must address. Not sure everyone decided to sleep in particular, but I'll start with you, Theo. When you awake, there is a weight upon your body, and as you stir, you can see just darkness that encompasses you, very much like a blanket. And as you stir and rise, it starts to dissipate and just move back into the shadows. Also, there's a horse here that you all are going to see. No one will notice anything with Theo, unfortunately. But you all will see there's a big horse with glowing orange eyes and beautiful black fur. What do horses have? Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
Coat. There we go. Beautiful black coat. And a wolf-like smile. Calamity's attention is drawn to you, Lynn, as you get up. Calamity is smiling at you. Good morning, everybody.
Yeah.
Calamity, you can talk
Calamity.
now? Without
gonna
it being in our heads?
They're gonna see the doctor's door open and she like peeks out. Oh good. Oh good. There's a horse in my living room.
Well, you did invite us to stay the
Apologize.
night, and it does have a level of attachment to Lynn, so I
don't
was
know how
thinking
I got
that
up
this
here.
might happen last night, but I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to jinx us. I'm sorry.
It's fine. How are we going to get the horse out? Do I have to run a shower for him?
I'm not teleporting with it again.
Okay, but can he obviously he can get himself in and out. If I run the shower for him, can he get himself out? Is my question.
Likely, Calamity will do what Calamity wants. Calamity will leave and probably will be able to generate all the water it needs to leave when it decides to.
Although, if you wanted to be nice, you could run a bath for it on the way out. So anyway, what time is it?
Little after 6.
Excellent. Well, let us prepare.
Crowley, do you have any Calamity treats left on you? I mean, excuse me, room. I would hate for Calamity to go ahead and cause
I'm
any
gonna throw a
problem.
cigar to fucking Lynn.
Have
I mean, I have
homeowners
a few
insurance. Don't
cigarettes.
feel bad.
Sorry, he asked me a question, so I'm getting him an answer real quick.
Okay.
I just asked if there was anything interesting on the news.
Yeah, all of them. Sudden, I'm imagining Crowley throwing a cigar at Lynn for a Calamity treat, and Calamity not letting it get that far.
Oh, I mean, if you want to feed him,
Ooh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
absolutely. He likes to just chew on it. For your news, yes, there is something a little interesting. Apparently, protests in France turned into a deadly stampede in a concert. So that's interesting. That happened not too long ago. And not only that, but it seems,
Stampede.
yeah, there's been a lot of tension in the UK. Unfortunately, a lot of, oh, jeez, this is Twitch. I'm going to keep it broad. Just, there's been some terroristic
Some trucks
activities. Terroristic activities in London, and it seems like London has finally got control of the situation. I'll leave it at that.
Keep in mind, folks, this is placed time-wise back in 2018.
So it's gonna be
So
2019 in like a week.
yeah,
bit.
so do keep in mind that we try to play pretty close to the lore and what would have been going on at the time. Use your own imaginations.
Wait, did
Or
Christmas already
Google
happen?
foo.
Not yet, no.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I think it's the 20th today or the 19th, something like that. I
Okay.
think it's the 20th. I know it's a Thursday. But yeah, so that's what you saw in the news. London's getting their stuff together and they're cracking down on these, just gonna say battle terrorists. I don't want to, point any fingers. And yeah, then there was a protest in France. So, all right. Well, you guys get ready for the day. I mean, Calamity just seems to be watching. And unfortunately, this might be a change of pace, but besides, whenever Lynn moves, Calamity gives a glance, but mostly the attention of the horse is drawn to the sweet doctor. Horse seems very interested in you today. Okay. But seems like it is content with where it is. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm mad dogging the horse.
I mean, it doesn't seem to bother it. In fact, it seems to enjoy it, so. Sure.
Oh, I'm sure it does, because right now it's in the doctor's territory. It got there without a direct invitation, so it's trying to see if the doctor is going to assert the doctor's dominance over its territory, or if the doctor is going to be another weak-willed prey animal to be munched on later.
Pray.
Well, first off, I ain't gonna do no mumbo jumbo to the horse. That's
No.
just bad news. That will not end well in a multitude of ways.
Mm.
Not until we meet this pariah folk. So, that's the next step. That's why the horse is looking at me. The horse knows that I know that it knows that I know.
Speaking of the pariah, any messages come through while you were sleeping at night? From a certain bowman?
I don't know. Maybe.
Do you want to
Maybe.
check?
Oh, I would have checked by now, absolutely.
No, nothing so far.
Bowman's dodging your calls.
No, I imagine he's probably seen what's going on with Vidoma first. I did kind of name drop her, chain of command and all that. I understand.
Well, you guys get ready for your day, and you guys do have to start heading out because it is at 8 o'clock. And the doctor is, you are further up north. You're in the nice side of Chicago. Nice side. You have to head a little bit south. Go through the downtown a bit. But you are pretty close to where the red number 5 and all that is. So you have to head south. You easily can hit a few pawn shops if you guys so desire, a few thrift shops. You can even wait to get close to the university. Whatever it is you want to do. Calamity seems like gonna stay here.
Enjoy the wonders of your suite while we're gone.
Hmm.
The eye roll I just got from Taylor.
Oh no, that thing's gone now. I can't go back to that apartment. You kidding me? I am going to ask Linda if she can get the horse out before we leave, though, if that's a possibility. I really don't just want to leave it here. There's families and stuff. I don't like to kick in things and eat those kinds of stuff.
Oh my God! We come back to the apartment and the entire floor that the horse was on has been
building collapsed.
quarantined due to a viral outbreak.
Yeah, so I'm going to ask Lynn to ever so kindly remove her horse from my apartment.
Okay.
Shoot, Calamity, go on.
Yeah. Shoot.
Well, Calamity's, hearing that you want to get rid of him, Calamity's going to stand up and he's going to lean himself down so it's easier for Lynn to get on.
Ooh. E.T., you can't shirk away from your webcam. We still know that you're there.
You are holding up the picture still, unfortunately. Remember to trust yourself, but you can't be trusted.
That doesn't help me in this situation.
That was such shitty advice. I'm so proud of that one. I'm so proud.
Yeah, you got the instant reaction from everyone.
Fucking Christ.
So ready to go for a ride? Because he is.
Would it be easier on you if someone comes with you?
Good idea. Doctor, you're coming with me.
That's going to be a no. I am
Yeah,
sorry.
no. I have a feeling maybe your third eye will be able to see what I see. Possibly.
Oh wait, she doesn't know.
My what?
No, come on. I've seen the third eye. Come on.
My what?
No.
I don't
When
think
did that
you
occur?
have. None of us have.
Only Crowley
Only
has.
Crowley has, and he thinks it's a
Rune
tattoo.
has.
Fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
only Rune. So that's out of character
Yeah.
knowledge. Sorry.
Yes, okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. My bad. I thought I'd seen it.
I think it's a 2-2, yes, but I've also seen you bleed from the head up before.
And you smelled it.
Clearly it's a
She
badass
smelled really
tattoo.
good.
Yeah.
Either that, or it's an infected tattoo that needs to be taken better care of. But it's a doctor.
He has cool
He's a
tattoos.
doctor.
I got a cool tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have a hunch. Can you just? I want you to ride with me and see what happens.
Oh boy.
I am going to have to pass. Well, once again, as I reiterated last night, there's something inside of you that struck out at Vidoma. I
Uh-huh.
really don't think
How did you
it's a
see
good
that?
One more time?
How did you see that? I saw nothing come out of me.
I ask you if you do not see Vidoma bleed. It was pretty evident.
I did see her stagger, and then she started bleeding from her head. But as far as I could tell,
you keep talking about something lashing out at me or lashing out from me. I couldn't see any of that.
From my understanding, it was some form of energy. You would have to ask Vidoma. She's the one who explained it to me. But some form of energy is battling within you, which is why we need to find this pariah rather quickly. Because from my understanding, the longer it's in there, her words, not mine, that girl is doomed.
Okay, well, ladies, this is getting us nowhere, and we have a time limit.
I agree. I will meet you down at the car.
Lynn, I will go with you if it'll make it easier on you.
You don't see the stuff I see, and I don't think
I know that
would either.
I likely don't see what you see, but anything that I can help, even if it's just emotional support. But we need to get moving.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. How about you come with me just in case something were to happen?
Okay.
'Cause every time it happens, something my B sacks out. So
Catherine?
I know this may sound crazy. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Why don't you have him leave without you riding him? Is that not the possibility? It seems like everyone's forgetting that that's
here
an option.
specifically to hang out with me. Why else would he be here?
I don't know. Did you ask him? My understanding is he can communicate.
You want to ask him?
Why are you here?
You gonna turn the scope on?
Well, I mean, he can hear what it's said, but sure.
So within your mind, Doctor, since you did ask the question,
Yep, see.
you're going to hear in many different voices, very, very monstrous. And if the scope is on, you all will hear it too.
Yep.
To learn.
Well, there you go.
Well, there you go. I just wants to read some of your books, Doctor. Now, can we just fucking go? Because we have time limit, and I am going there with or without you people.
Oh, I'm already out the door at this point. Getting my keys. I'm asking Lynn if she would just like to meet Calamity outside, which I think would be a wonderful idea. You seem apprehensive about riding him through his means of transportation. I do not blame you. And as far as I understand, no one's saying you have to do it. So,
Question is, though, if I don't go with him, what's to stop him from murdering some group of people that we don't know about and then reappearing when we get back?
I would have to say the exact same thing that has stopped him all the way up until this moment. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, that's the thing.
You didn't seem too worried about that last night.
We had a lot of pressing things to deal with.
We still have
We
That's
do
some,
have
like,
some things
clothes.
to do with.
And
I'm nodding.
also, I did try to give it some exercise beforehand.
Yeah, we did.
Did do that.
We don't have time for that right now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You have 5 minutes to get downstairs. Bye. I leave.
But my
Yeah,
suggestion is, I am sure the University of Chicago has a lovely fountain. I mean, apparently we're going to a vampire class. Fuck it. Let the vampires see him for all I care. Just not the humans.
No.
I'm glad not
Hard.
to do that.
Hard no. If we are taking Calamity out of there, I would ask you guys swing back our place, and that me and Lynn will drop Calamity off at the Haven, and then we will go from there. That's the only way I see that working, if we're not leaving the lovely horse here.
Oh, I'm glad we're in agreement that people can no longer see this thing. Excellent. So,
Why did you... Doctor, you're so vexing sometimes. Lynn, it's your call. What do you want to do? You have to make a call on this one. I can't force you to...
No,
You're
that's
hearing
what
the
I'm
front
saying.
door lock as me and Rube leave.
No,
Yeah,
I've already
that's
gone.
fine.
I'm about ready to start
Yeah.
calling an Uber.
No. I threw the keys to room before he left.
Oh. Okay.
Calamity's leaning down.
Yeah, just stop it.
Yeah, Catherine. What I'm going to try to do is, if at all, I can call that cloak of protection back, the shadows. I'm going to try to have it in case me and Lynn and hopefully protect her from any harmful visions during the trip. I don't know if it'll work, but the only way I'll know is if I try.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Taylor. I'll look something up.
I'm just gonna ask Rune as we're in the elevator. Why is not riding the horse an option?
Well, I thought we went over this. She was, if I'm not mistaken, she was getting some bad vibes from the whole transportation through demon.
That's my understanding too. So why is she riding the horse again? My understanding is it's teleporting doesn't seem to bother the horse, as you said, it is a demon. So maybe humans shouldn't be going through the demon places? I don't know. That's really all I'm getting from this. But why is not riding the horse not an option? Why does she have to ride the horse? It seems so silly to me.
Listen, I'm fine with just leaving it here and letting it teleport away eventually. Although it'd probably wreck your
For Theo, if you want
Yes.
to try to do this again, I'm gonna need a resolve and an occult, not blood magic.
Okay, so 6. All right, let's try this.
It's not my apartment I'm worried after. It's my neighbors, really. We don't want the whole
She's
thing trashing
worried
the
about
floor.
the neighbors.
I haven't seen the horse eat anyone. All I've seen it do is smash it and eat fucking cigarettes.
2 successes?
It's like it eats like
but
fucking
that's
chaos.
that's 2 failures.
I'm gonna remind you about all
So-
the faces it ate on the highway.
I didn't see. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Well, it didn't
Yeah,
eat
you
it. It
saw
just
that.
chewed them. It just chewed.
Burning.
Okay.
Can I
Okay.
burn a willpower to go ahead and re-roll the bad ones? How does that work? Because I haven't done
Yeah,
that.
you can re-roll up to 3 if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so I can get rid of the 2 1s and the 2 then, if I choose to do that.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, and you're
I
going to knock
think-
out a willpower.
I think I will go ahead and do that. So that will give me. There we go.
2 more.
Yeah, that's going to turn the 2 1s into 2
Okay.
successes. So that's 4 successes total.
That's much better. All right, so it knocked out a willpower.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you reach out to the shadows and you attempt to draw it towards you, very much like what you did with the dream. And it listens, the shadows obey, but it has a mind of its own.
Mhm.
And it's not necessarily that it cloaks around you, but it seems more like you have a tug of war relationship with it as you try to pull and it pulls. You're not able to get it to wrap around you, unfortunately.
Mm.
But you feel that at least the 4, you did get a 10 in there. I'll say you do feel that it understands what you want, just isn't doing it.
Okay, so I am trying to force it, and it's not wanting to play nice. Is there a way I could try to cajole and or sweet talk it? Is there something that I could give up to get it to do what I want?
What do you want to try to give up? Sorry, I can't help but get an evil smile sometimes.
Well, since I have studied a little bit of shadow magic,
Mhm.
I know that sacrifice was something that was intertwined into it.
Mhm. Yeah, you
So-
have edict memory. So
Yeah.
I will say to you, because you did do a lot of the Samba research, you remember that the abyss is the word for it, that La Sombra in particular have a relationship with. And the abyss is, as it was described, it is your potential. That's the abyss. A lot of people use it as training grounds. The abyss is a La Sombra. Some people think that their natural gifts is the void. Very strange, yes, and maybe hard to understand in a book. It's definitely the skill of the abyss is much more a willpower, mental power than usual what you're used to, blood magic, which is a lot more ritual. No, this is a lot more internal. So it's really hard, just your usual skill of reading it from a book like that. Yeah, so to give up something, it's not like blood, for example, will work.
Yeah,
what your first instinct is.
My first instinct as, someone that was brought up by the Tremere is, a sacrifice of blood, maybe doing some sigils, something like that to cajole it to do what I want. But it's mostly a mental, and it's about unlocking my own potential. So, and it understands what I want to do, but it's refusing to do it. Yeah. So that either means that I don't have the potential to do it, but I understand that it is something that I want to do, or it's not fully unlocked yet. Like I could have that potential, but I haven't hit some sort of, there's some sort of gate locking it that I have to pull out the key.
Like it.
Hi, Sai. Thank you for dropping by, bud. And do I remember researching anything about unlocking the potential?
Yeah, I mean, training in the abyss, which, as you know, for you at least, you're not sure, it didn't say in the book about dreams in particular, but you at least were like, yeah, I know what this is saying. When I'm asleep, I can remember training. You remember messing around with the darkness. So really, that's the only thing you saw is people go, it's La Sombra. They go into the abyss and they just train, and that's where they get all their talents mostly.
All right.
And I do have Edict memory. You do also know that a lot of La Sombra use the abyss as meeting site places as well.
Okay. Well, instead of forcing it to be a cloak or something to protect us, just to go ahead and protect us, making the definition a little bit more general. Maybe that's something that will be within my current skill level. If forming that specific cloak over myself and Lynn is too broad, but just to try to change it to make it something that might be a little easier to achieve. So negotiating with the power that I have access to try to get it to work for me. Do I need to re-roll for that?
No, not necessarily. So, from what I understand, so I know for what you are capable of.
But most of it is shrouded to me. The only thing that I know that I can do is basically call a servant.
Yeah.
Or a spy. And
your mind goes to that, and that does seem to be very natural, easy to you to do. If you want to call a servant, but it is a spy. It doesn't defend you or anything like that, but it can check out stuff.
Okay, then. Well, shoot, I think I just burned a willpower point for something that's not going to be consequential in the slightest. Great!
It happens. Never, can't meta.
Well, since I can't really use it to protect, but I can use it as a scout or spy, I will change the request to literally have it go out and scout the canvas that the university that we're going to.
Okay. Lynn, you'll
discreetly go ahead and scout it out and make me aware of any hostile threats, things that would be ways that we could be spotted, things that would go ahead, things that would break the masquerade if we got caught doing something we shouldn't in, say, this area. So, like knowing where the security cameras might be useful information,
Oh yeah,
that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Lynn, you're gonna see Theo seems to be concentrating and even straining a bit as he looks towards the shadows. And
Maybe turn it into a raven so it's a little stealthier.
You can actually turn it into whatever you want. So if that's what you seek,
a black raven would probably be, a shadow raven.
Yeah, you'll see from the shadows, Lynn. It pulls and it goes from, I guess you could say, 2D to 3D as now the shadows pull, morph, as it doesn't really have distinguishing features, but you can see it makes the shape of at least some sort of bird, a large bird. And as soon as you pull it out, you give that command and shadow goes right through the window, out into the darkness, gone.
Well, not
Was
exactly.
that the cat from earlier?
Yes and no.
Okay.
It's complicated. I was trying to see if there was something I could do to protect you from the visions that you might experience on the ride. Unfortunately, I haven't mastered this skill just yet. So I used the energy that I had built up to at least scout out the university for us ahead of time. Hopefully, if there's any hostile threats there, we'll know before they know we know, if that makes sense. But for now, would you like me to get on Calamity first?
That's not necessary. I do appreciate the gesture about the.
I mean, Calamity's ready.
I said that I'm getting on, but I just said, I appreciate you trying to do that.
If it helps one of us, it'll help all of us, but...
Are you getting on, Theo?
Oh, yeah. Right after she gets on, I'm getting on right behind her. And I'm like, am I the only other person besides Lynn that's been on the back of Calamity?
I almost got on Calamity once.
Oh, she's gonna call Rune real quick and say, "Hey, can you give me some waterproof shoes?"
How about the waterproof phone that you totally don't have that you fucked?
Yeah, that too.
We're gonna need to go ahead and keep a box of minute rice on hand just to drop her phone in every once in a while.
Okay. Well, I mean, as soon as you, Theo, get on,
Oh no,
Calamity's body's gonna start sweating. His water's going to collect and drop onto your carpet. Actually, I think it's hardwood, so it'll be on the rug.
A
Not that bad.
rug. Oh no.
Yeah. Until water completely, it sucks into the carpet, fills, and you can hear Calamity as he just steps, that squish, as everything goes dark.
I hope they have these apartments properly sealed, because a lot of water is going to go to the downstairs neighbor. And there's going to be complaints from building management. It's like you leave a bathtub running while you were out of the house, anything like that.
Well.
Just watered my carpet on the way out.
Yep.
The usual.
it changes the music, of course she does.
The darkness, it fades around you instantly. And you and Calamity, just the two of you, are surrounded by a crushing force of all that has been.